Let me tell you, I'm 51 years old, and during the last 23 years, I haven't found somebody with fluency in English or German or Italian over here in Cucuta. I'm asking you as the president right now, what are you going to do to ensure the learning of the teenagers in Cucuta when those institutes are charging a lot of money, millions of pesos, and they're not even able in 1 year to formally have a fluency to talk to somebody? When I have the ability and I haven't been able to teach so many children or so many people over here because these institutes here in Cucuta, they don't like somebody with my experience, with my degrees, with my skills as a foreign teacher, because when you see my CV, my resume, they don't know if they're going to hire me or not because they're scared how much I'm going to demand as a salary. Normally I search for a job because we have to survive, but my willingness to teach as many persons as possible, but for a fair salary, not for some ashes or some tips people here offer to professionals. Few are just going out because they don't like how the institutes teach here, they don't like what they learn because they waste a lot of time, years paying the children to take classes in these academies, and they're not even able to free up themselves and talk freely to somebody because the teaching methods are not properly used. And I don't know about the teachers here, but I found that I don't see any progress. And many people here, even in Bogota, they told me they don't want their children to stay here because they don't like the system of education. So I'm just telling you this on behalf of the people I have met who are not satisfied with the educational program this department, Norte Santander, have for them to offer. All I have been trying is to get a humble job, asking for a fair salary, and everybody had rejected me. So in this pandemic, it's also very difficult to find somebody because nobody wants me in their home because they're scared about the contagious. So I'm asking you again, what are your plans to change this horrible reality in Colombia? Your ideas, maybe they are good, but you have a team in Cucuta that is useless. There is nobody prepared for the education here, especially in languages. Imagine finding somebody who could offer here German for students or Italian for students. Only Bogota have this, or Medellin, but Cucuta have no teachers with these skills. And just because of that, all the schools and academies have rejected me. Worse, they have ignored me. So I'm telling you that on my way, as I see it, Cucuta has no progress. If you expect teenagers to get a job without experience, imagine those people already working in companies where they cannot even handle a foreign phone call because they don't know at least English. I offer my services to all of the academies here, and no one of them gave me no chance. I went 2 years ago to Bogota, and I wasted 4 months. I went to schools, I went to academies, I went to interviews, and all that was like laughing, or I don't know if it was a misunderstanding that people don't want to progress. You haven't seen the reality mirror of the people in this country. I figured out that I was doing a good deed, but your people over here, your schools, don't want me to teach because the envy is huge.